Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too, and all in between. Don't die out, faithfully deranged, blind and undefined, animalistic. Death was not created for you. If you've heard anything I've ever spoke about, you will know that I state that an atom is a love knot of male and female energy, positive and negative energy, good as the circuitry of the truth of its shape, form, and mass, bigger and better than all negativity that could destroy it to one neutral nothing. Okay? Now, prior to this atom existing, right, at the smallest Planck length of all existence, right, it's just a circuit of energy, one more positive than all negativity. When this circuit of energy makes protons, neutrons, and the quarks inside them, and all the energy of the matter of a atom, okay, all its parts, it only makes them one more positive than all negativity that would not have them here and now, good as the truth of their shape, form, and mass, to the reality check of a wholly indestructible atom, okay? Meaning the proton, the neutrons, and the quarks are absolutely positively here and now, working one more positive than all negativity here and now to keep the atom good as truth, bigger and better than the neutral of nothing of it, just negative of it being here, holy and good, indestructible, one more positive than all negativity. Now, when this atom bonds, it only bonds one more positive, two or more, Christ-like, to make the good God and truth of every shape, form, and mass you can think of, and every dimension of time and space you can think of, not to exclude every dimension of God you can think of. The God of Allah of all, for everlasting peace I am. The absolute good truth of God of the life of Jesus Christ. One who never crosses faithfully negative to one neutral nothing. The absolute bigger, better of the good of God, of the energy, of the thieving Holy Spirit as the truth of the life of Jesus Christ. I am. I was watching a video that was speaking on aging and why we age. Well, I'll explain this to you. Where two or more atoms bond, one more positive than all negativity, they make the good truth, right, of every shape, form, and mass, right? Now, as long as the good truth of that shape, form, and mass, right, only stays the bigger and better of one more positive than negative, right? That embodiment of matter of atoms crossing and bonding is stated indestructible only to the absolute bigger and better of it here and now than all negativity. And every time you cross negative with negativity, right, it crosses them neutrons, right, which are negatively deficient always of being a proton, okay, to become slightly radioactive, okay? And what happens is if everything of a proton, right, which is two positive up quarks and one down quark, is E equals mc squared, the positive energy that makes the good truth of all shape, form, and mass, right? Well, and the neutron is two down quarks and one up quark. You have to know that these are two different polarity, right? They're two different polarities, okay? They're the neutral and nothing, and I'll explain to you why. Because the electron, which is just a circuit of energy, here and now more positive than all negativity of it, right? When it's absorbed to the atom, if it's not absorbed, one more positive, the good truth of an atom, absolutely bigger and better than all negativity that could destroy it, it's absorbed by the neutron. Well, the neutron is always less than a proton. So either it's mutated to a higher degree of energy that is negative to the good truth of its bond, to the reality check of its matter, or it's not enough energy being casted through the neutron instead of the proton to hold the shape, form, and mass, the bonding matter that it is to the reality check of it. Or it's, again, too much energy and it can cause certain atoms to split, but not the ones that your embodiment of matter is made of, okay? So you come into this world, right, and all throughout your childhood, if you're lucky, you know, for the most part, pretty much anywhere in the world is nurturing the children. So you come into a nurturing world, okay? And all your life, you're taught that things are good and bad and up and down. You got all this energy on you, okay? And then you mature and you become 18, 19, 20, okay? Well, all the nurturing energy that was there, which is your parental guidance, whatever that was, right, is no longer there. So at that point, okay, if that parental guidance didn't bring you the poor, which wasn't good enough to always give you good boundaries, right? From that point on, okay, you are in a state of negative decay and disintegration to the reality check of your embodiment of matter because you don't know as an adult how to always bring it back good. And it's always the same as a child, okay, or as a baby. You do it with baby steps, you see. When you feel anything negative, right? Well, before I go there, if you're a person of faith because you don't know what's good as truth, right? Well, that's always a lie on you because, see, faithfully, to be stated with faith is a gamble and a crapshoot, and it's always a bias on all things crossing more positive than negative, and that's why no matter how positive faith is, it's no good as truth, okay? So, you turn 18, 19, 20, all you have is faith, okay? Well, you've been indoctrinated through your childhood, so you come into an adulthood in an illusion kind of way, okay? Blind and undefined on always keeping yourself one more positive than negative. The only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth through the reality check of your shape, form, and mass of atoms crossing, evolved, and bonded, okay? And because of that, because you're blind and undefined, that it's always just negativity hitting you, the neutral nothing, right? You don't always bring it back to a more positive way. And that's why no matter how positive faith is, right, it's always a lie on the good truth of it because it does not know that that is the only good truth there is. It is the only way you could stay, be, or add up good as truth to an absolute bigger, better of you here and now. And because of that, when you apply faithfully, right, and reality comes back more of a negative than a positive on you, it's always a constant state of decay and disintegration on you to the good truth of you. And just like if you plug a plug into the wall, right, the male energy has to overwhelm the female energy, because if not, you'll burn your plug up or your house down, or you could catch something on fire. And it's the same with your body. If you're not regulating yourself more positive than negative always, because you think things cross bad or neutral, and you're looking for hell to come from your bad ways, or you think things are evil, right, which are just an Eve lie, an unevolved lie on the good God and truth of you, okay? Because if Adam would have crossed Eve back one more positive, right, then all negativity, only adding her up good as truth the only way he could, right? Well, that'd been the bigger and better Cain and Abel. That'd be the bigger and better of you, me, all God, truth reality check. But he didn't. And that's why I'm doing it today. See, all things God, the good of all, right, have to come to the truth of the shape, form, and mass of the reality check of a man, right? One more positive than negative always, right? Because if not, it's not the good of God of anything. It's not the truth of anything. And the reality check of it is a lie. It's an illusion. It's a trick. It's faith. Listen, if you don't know, right, from birth, to only cross all you are one more positive than all negativity, that will only add you up good as truth to the absolute bigger and better of the negativity subtracted to one neutral nothing. The only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth to an absolute bigger, better of you here and now, you won't always be. And it is the decay, disintegration, the aged out suffering and death of everybody, of everything within 120 years of mankind who does not know how to articulate themselves this way in reality check. Listen to me. If your genes are turned on by your environment, your genes are turned on by evolution, right? And you make your evolution in your environment one more positive than all negativity, to know in reality what kind of genes you're turning on and turning off from this point. And no matter what, man, right? Know that there's nothing bad, there's nothing evil. The only thing there is negative and positive to the absolute good truth of your shape, form, and mass. Only bigger and better than the negativity, more positive and good for it and for you, right? The reality of fertilizer, or you're the absolute bigger and better of the good truth of nothing, just negative with the negativity. You see? And that is the devil of you. And every time you cross negative with negativity, you incarnate through this neutron of you, right? The devil of you. It's the Hindu Sindhu you do, because it's a Shiva shaft on you. The first religion of the world, which was Shivaism through Hinduism, okay? Or was Hinduism, was Shiva, is what you incarnate. Listen to me. There is nothing neutral. This guy said he was the neutral Godhead of the first faith of religion, and that's why nothing to the reality check of anything is articulated right. He's only a lion head snake, an alien head snake. Those are both the same word, A-L-I-E-N, head snake, man. He's an alien head snake to what is good as truth. See, stating that things are neutral. There is nothing neutral, and if you're not bringing all you are back more positive than negative, well, you're just stuck with a whole bunch of statues and pyramids all over the world, man. And people killing themselves out with all the good God and truth they are of reality, only supposed to be making them bigger and better, more positive and good. And the only thing's left of them, man, is these lies, you see. These lies on all God truth reality check. See, Jesus knew, and I know it also, with the pyramid structures around the world, right? The earth, right, was holy with spirit, you see? And that holy with spirit was the good truth of Jesus. One more positive than all negativity. The absolute bigger, better reality check of God. Of all I am at every point in time and space. Because I know to only stay preset that way. I know that if any negativity hits me, to only cross and add up one more positive. Does it mean I won't be blindsided or fooled with it? No, it does not mean that at all. It just means that I will not let anything become so negative for me that it crosses me to one neutral nothing. I will always bring my life and my reality back to a more positive state, adding me up good as truth the only way I can be than all negativity. And that is a fact of God check. Listen to me. As stated at the crucifixion, you have to steal your life back from all foolish faith. The only negative way of being good as truth, absolutely one more positive than all negativity. Listen to me. If you're not crossing all you are one more positive, only adding up good as truth, right? Well, you're always just a negative, foolish, full of faith, right? Static, twisted, scattered, blind, and undefined. Out of your mind, crossing unevolved, right? To one neutral nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what age you are. Listen, negativity will state you at any age, you see. But you are a biological machine. And here's the thing about it. If you feel any negativity in any of your muscle groups or anywhere in your body, you have 4 major muscle groups, right? You find a medium weight of resistance and you work that muscle group until it burns with your motion. like it's caught on fire, and then you put down that resistance and you rest. That muscle group will instantly become bigger and better for it. You cannot shrivel up, aged out of reality, elderly as hell, and die to one neutral nothing that rightful, truthful way. That does not work. You hear me? In reality check, that is the absolute good truth of the maturity of mankind, constantly and forever only getting bigger and better. And all else, man, listen, you are dying diseased with negativity at all angles, man, that you are blind and undefined to, man, that you need to either get within reality check with yourself or your leadership. Because listen to me, at this point, right, it's absolutely real what I'm saying, but also this. Jesus set the example at 33. Okay? Now, from the time you move throughout your life, from the time you're a baby to the time you're 33, right? Your body moves pretty much the same way. I mean, unless you've aged really hard, and that's just negative to the good truth of you. And you can always bring your body back to around that age, which is 33. You do not have to shrivel up, grow old, age out, and die in reality. Now, I might have to get some tooth work done, but know the good God and truth of it. As long as I'm alive and I know the bigger and better of my teeth, I need to probably get them fixed to make them lasting. I can do that. And you can do that with all things of reality check. If you just apply more positive than negative to make things good as truth, you see. Baby steps as a work in progress, man, all your life. All of the days and ways of you. You're always a baby. It's always the beginning. Listen to me, man. Check me out. This is a never-ending beginning of the here and now of you. Every time you come to it, right? Only apply yourself more positive here and now than all negativity. That will only add the here and now up of you good as true. More positive than negative. And that in reality check can only make you bigger and better, good as truth, infinitely forever. No matter how you grow, unless you just don't, and you become so negatively deficient within 120 years of your life that you decay, disintegrate, and die of it. And that's just pure neglect on your body if you die of it aged out, elderly. See, all that time you could have been sitting around in your 40s, 50s, or you were sitting around in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, right? You could have been working them muscles. Now, me personally, I don't have any breathing problems. I could take off running right now and run like the wind blows. Now, I've smoked for 30 years. Listen to me. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's how you apply. Listen to me. Now, I know if a cigarette feels more negative to me, right, I need to put it down, right? It's the good truth of nothing for me. Let it go out. Come back to it later, right? Let it be nothing to me. All things have a positive and a negative value, and you have to define within yourself what the good truth of you is to the bigger and better of all reality check you are, you see? The only decay and disintegration of you is a negative way of you to being more positive and good as truth. Don't be static, twisted, scattered, blind, and undefined with all you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, say, and do. All you eat, drink, smoke, and fuck. All you love. All you are of good with God as truth of the absolute bigger, better of you here and now in reality check. Because you only sell out you. And that you selling out is negative with negativity, blind and undefined, right? Crisscrossing static, twisted, scattered, out your mind faithfully. To one nothing of you, just negative of you forevermore. Listen to me. Back to static, twisted, scattered, blind, undefined, dust of wind at the beginning again. And that is a fact of God check. I know I've probably been rambling, so I'm going to cut this short, but that is God, truth of reality check. From the full thief man, God, King, Adam man, first evolved, the triple male of all I am. Peace.